I don't care about any of that. I don't care about the conspiracy theories. The president went on there and said Tylenol gives people autism. I don't care about that. I want to know, what are you going to do for me? What are you going to do for us? Because at the end of the day, that's our president. Yeah. Kash is our FBI director. Yeah, Pam Bondi is our attorney general, whether we like it or not. And I have a vested interest in seeing them, I don't know, actually do their fucking jobs. And y'all remember when Lil Wayne used to say, when they say Weezy F baby and the F is for something else? Well, for the FCC, the F stands for federal.
I don't think what I have to say is going to make much of a difference. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I have no illusions about changing anyone's mind. But I do want to make something clear because it's important to me as a human. And that is, you understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man. I posted a message on Instagram on the day he was killed, sending love to his family and asking for compassion. And I meant it, and I still do. Nor was it my intention to blame any specific group for the actions of what it was obviously a deeply disturbed individual. This show is not important. What is important is that we get to live in a country that allows us to have a show like this.
But I want to talk about this in a very particular moment because Jimmy Kimmel's back on there. Congratulations, Jimmy. Hey. Had a great show. 6.4 million people watched you when you came back on there on Tuesday. Awesome. Yes, absolutely. But I want to say this. I am kind of tired of everything just being a grift. And you know what? I can accept that from people like Andrew Tate, people who are largely irrelevant, who basically the only people they can get with are teenage girls. Oh, but, well, I guess you could also classify the president on that.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years.
This whole Jimmy Kimmel thing is a grift. It is pretty much a grift by Trump, Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, et al., and the whole gang of misfits. And then what the president did to Jimmy Kimmel, I guess, making fun of him, is no different, in my opinion, is no different than what we see with Lily Gaddis last year. Right? Lily Gaddis, that's the Jewish girl who has a biracial child and went on TikTok and says the N-word like she Tupac and hit him up. And excuse me if I hold the president of the United States to a higher standard than some random trans wife girl who's just trying to get clout. I hold you to a different standard in that office. And I find it very concerning that this is what's going on. And it's the same thing with Kash Patel, Cash Out. All we hear about with the unfortunate situations of what happened in Dallas and what happened at Utah Valley State, those unfortunate situations of political violence, he's being very transparent, but he's being transparent in a way that protects the president. He's not being completely truthful and forthcoming with the information that he's putting out. He's saying things like this is the radical leftist and the message from the left and the message from the Democrats. Whoa. Why does that matter if we're in America and political violence is on the run and people are being violent on college campuses? Why are we worried about, why are you searching on people's Discord chat? Like the Discord bros are the problem and Reddit is the problem. Don't get me wrong, there's some sick shit on there. But that's not the point, Kash Patel. Your job is to protect us, not just the president. Pam Bondi, your job is to protect us, not just the president. And everything just feels like a giant grift. These are our elected officials who we pay our taxpayer dollars for to fund their salary to work for us, not just the president. And when our free speech is on trial, quite frankly, when our lives are on trial, Utah Valley State is a public university. That is not some country club. Anybody could walk up in there at any time. Not to mention the school shootings that happen all the time, by the way. The ICE offices in Dallas, a public place. All of these are public places where people are witnessing acts of political violence. In a time like this, let's actually do something to ensure that the people are safe. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about the conspiracy theories. The president went on there and said Tylenol gives people autism. I don't care about that. I want to know, what are you going to do for me? What are you going to do for us? Because at the end of the day, that's our president. Kash is our FBI director. Pam Bondi is our attorney general, whether we like it or not. And I have a vested interest in seeing them, I don't know, actually do their fucking jobs.
Trump is basically the FCC at this point. And him doing what he did, even though he canceled him for a brief moment, sets a bad precedent for this country, because it's like shooting a flare and giving everybody a signal that, hey, I'm the highest seat in the land, and if I can do it, you can do it. It's okay if I can do it. It's okay for you guys to do it. And right now, I feel like we're going to be in a bad trajectory where not only people are predicting that it's going to be, oh, the left can cancel us next time they get in the seat, bro. Everybody can start canceling each other from what people say. You know, freedom of speech is really kind of on this last leg right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you're doing lets people know that, hey, if I don't like what you said, I can rally some troops behind me and cancel this dude, even if it's not hate speech, even if it's not even against me. I just don't like what he said. You can say, hey, I like this color over here, and I was like, well, I hate this color. Oh, yeah. He said this on TV. Cancel his ass. Get him off. You know what I'm saying? You can have big networks giving people horrible fucking contracts, waiting for them to say something bad to get them out and scam. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to get them out. You can, bro. What you're doing right now is like basically opening Pandora's box. Even though you open it for a brief moment, this shit can have lasting effects from years to come. And it's so bad because this is going to be like a bad drug where you know how the drugs are, like once you start you can't stop. You know, it's going to be like that. Everybody's going to be canceling everybody, right, left, and in between. And that day that one person says, hey, we got to stop this, the ball's going to be rolling so fast, his own group is going to be like, no, because you remember what they did to us last term. No, we got to get our get back. Even if you're trying to start, fuck you and your peace. No, we're going to get rid of you now because we need this to keep going because they're going to get us. We're going to get them. And it's never going to get solved, bro, because at this point, I think you just started an event that can't be stopped, where people feel empowered to cancel anybody they don't like, even if it's not hate speech.
What's up, y'all? I'm Keith.
This is your boy Eddie,
and I appreciate you guys. Let's shoot it again. I messed up. What's up, guys? I'm Keith.
And this is Eddie.
And we want to say, guys, we appreciate you guys watching this entire video, and we would really appreciate it if you would
like and subscribe.
Okay, that was my line, but we appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. There's more coming where that came from. If I said that right.
Yeah.
More coming with that. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. We will see you next time.